So when we last left off, we were exploring the middle island, or the middle of the island. This is a gorgeous place that I was hanging out. Yeah, this field is awesome. I was quite smitten with it as a viewpoint, and I played with the camera here.
Oh yeah?
I played with the camera here, and I played with the camera in another location nearby here. I actually tweeted out the photo of the location I was in. That was just like super gorgeous.
Okay.
And the fact that it lets you play with the particles as like butterflies and birds and stuff like that can all be like part of the photos are really nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was quite cool. So like if you find a little angle that you like, you know, if you like a little view of you standing, you can
change the weather if you don't like this weather.
So like the where was it? Particles, including birds or crows.
Oh wow!
And you can then change the intensity. That's a maximum.
Birds.
That's a creepy amount of birds. You know it'll probably be really annoying and hitting you in the head and shit. But that's a nice amount of birds. You know, maybe even like that.
Yeah, even less, I would say.
Do you feel like a developer with that?
Yeah, you can do all kinds, you know, and then you can mix it up. There's butterflies as well, where you're like, oh, look at that. Butterflies are pretty, but not when there's
oh my god,
100.
Oh my gosh.
Help!
Creepy.
Stay
Bad.
inside.
No good, right? That just gets really gross and annoying. So yeah, you want butterflies at like
5 or 6.
6%. And that's already still too many.
Then, yeah.
That's already still too many. Let's go down to like 3. You know what? Fuck butterflies entirely. How about that? Dragonflies, not much.
Oh, that's
better.
even creepier.
Yeah. So it gets bad.
I'm more afraid of butterflies than the other one.
Well,
Then dragonflies?
Yes. It's more like a childhood fear, I guess.
Butterflies.
Yes. It's the wings. The colors of the wings can make a pair of eyes that could look at you, and I fucking hated that.
So you are actually getting creeped out the way an animal in nature would if it was trying to prey on a butterfly. Like the whole point of those wings is that they're meant to look like eyes to scare away prey, and you're actually getting scared away by their eyes.
Yes.
It works.
It works.
Oh my god.
Intelligent design.
That's amazing, man. That's hilarious. No, I find whatever it is, I find like too many of them around you to be creepy and annoying. Birds are big, and you don't want a bird fluttering in your face. You know, that's not fun. That sucks.
Like a huge pigeon.
Yeah, like you know, birds are pretty when they're in the distance as a part of your background for scale. Birds are not pretty when they fly in your window and now there's one in your house. Understand?
That's fair.
It's just that simple. So, let's get to our next mission. And I believe
birds are not pretty when they're dead too.
That's true.
Like when they try to get inside the house, but the windows are closed, so they bump into the windows and die there, and you have to clean it up.
Have you ever cleaned
I've never
up a
had
dead
that
bird?
happen.
Yeah, that happened to me
Oh my
at my
God.
parents' house when I was
Damn.
younger. It was like I was looking at the window, it was like boom, and I'm like, and then it's died in front of my window, and I'm like, well, my dad says, well, you gotta clean it up. Like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, that's never happened. But something did happen, and that's something that you were hinting at. Is I encountered some dual straw hats. Now this guy had a hostage with him, and when I walked by, he said, "Run away, boy," and then he said, "Hey, Jin, I thought you'd show," and then I walked away. So I ignored I ignored his intro entirely. So let's find out what it was about.
裏切り者のすげがさし死であがなうがよい
侍なぞ本物の武人とは言えぬ我らが武勲を抜け抜けと盗む野党も同然覚悟しろ
かかってこい
Right into it then.
I think that might be this guy specifically, but in one of the duel, and I think that's the one. In hard difficulty, it was the hardest challenge of all the games, of the whole game for me.
Duels are that special, huh? I mean, I've already done a couple of these from the lore missions, but let's find out. Also, I switched to my armor, so...
Whoa! Yasumasa. So there are many duels like that in the game, you said?
There's a couple.
Yeah, there's a couple. But you keep playing and you'll find out why.
城育ちの軟弱者め所詮この程度か
息を切らしておるぞ
You haven't suffered like me, Sakai. Whoa.
Oh, touch up.
Shoulder charge.
Decent trade.
Yo, it's playing dirty. Throwing mud at you.
Okay. High strike.
Oh, oh.
Oh, he's going down.
Watch out.
Big slash.
Damn. No more resolve. But you can do it. You can do it.
Yo!
Sick.
Yo, red screen?
That was sick.
さらば浪人
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that was the guy that had the most trouble of the whole game.
Interesting.
In hard difficulty.
In
damn.
hard difficulty. Yeah, he had so many moves. Like,
Okay. So, I get just renowned for that, right? And that's about it.
for now, but it's a progress towards a mythic quest.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, I'm thinking that
Oh, there's another one here.
why stop there when we can find the next one? Because I found the second.
That was pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, this place is beautiful.
And he too was like talking shit. Although, without resolve, I should probably get some resolve before I go straight into it.
What the? Wow, that's some walking technique you had there.
Yeah, this might be a little bit.
You can always back out if you start a fight and if you fail too many times, it will let you back out and come back later if you want to.
Well, I'll try.
酒井殿よく来てくださった
Maybe I'll just instead of going for cinematic, just go for the fucking absolute win.
Duel under the falling water. And these guys know where to choose where the arena battle.
Pretty like fighting game stages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although you're wearing an archer's hat. I'm very glad for these dedicated one-on-ones, you know?
It looked like the previous intro, but that's the only intro I really want to see when you think about it. Just getting ready to unsheath.
あなたには消せませんから全て金のためです
Whoa.
Yeah. In fact, he
What
keeps
about-
doing the same move. This one is a little bit more predictable.
It's a Mitsurugi stab.
That's the move you just did too, I think. And you recognize that move that you just did there?
Ichimonji.
Ichimonji. Double Ichimonji.
Okay, got a bit of resolve. Oh my god!
Oh, you just got enough resolve just in
Oh
time.
my god. No!
Yeah, last hit. Last hit.
Oh my god, it was so close.
Almost without, yeah. Without healing.
Do it again.
Okay, 3. We'll dodge all 3 then.
But blue lights means you can parry, right?
Yeah. If you time it right, yes. Dodging is a little easier though.
1.
Wow.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a perfect parry. A perfect dodge, I mean. Yeah, another one. Oh.
The triple stab fucks me up. And again. Interesting, you can't do the specials.
Because you have no resolve.
There we go.
Nice.
You mean like the heavenly strike?
I didn't know that cost resolve.
That costs 1 resolve.
I didn't know that, yeah.
Defeated.
I like how slow you just shoot.
It doesn't seem like you're gaining.
Not much though.
No, what?
Not really gaining anything for doing that. It's really cool, but that's not a lot of experience.
Not really rewarding, but because the reward was the fight itself.
I suppose so. And
was that all you had? Was there one in the south?
we got an active haiku over here. No, those are the only 2 I found.
Okay.
I guess the final thing I unlock is then worth it. You know, like hopefully.
Haiku time.
I also got another key of that armor.
So 5?
Reflect on Reaper.
Boss. The king of fighters. Libas.
See what's looking back. Sparring in the wind. A journey awaits. Gilded armor splashed with red. Sit beneath the golden shroud. A welcome escape from all. Wash the fear away. Cleanse yourself from pain.
Wash away the anger.
Replace what was lost. How does that sound, Min?
It's I don't think the Japanese dialogue was the same at all. The third one is said something about kokoro, which means heart, and it's like the one you chose was wash the fear away, and I don't see any heart in there.
Yeah, maybe it was like
I think it's
fear from your heart.
Exactly. I think it's referring to fear within your heart.
Yeah.
Contextually. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of Masako tales available, and she's just popping up and teleporting left and right. But I want to know more about Norio. I also want to do this blue mission, which you said was worth saving, right?
Oh my god.
Mythic Tale.
This is the reward is really good.
Okay.
I would even prioritize that.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've been looking forward to.
Let's go.
Like once I obtain that reward, I've never used the Heavenly Strike anymore.
Okay.
That was my move now.
So it's a move
Yes.
to learn. Okay. Gotcha.
New tech is always appreciated.
Considering, so the Heavenly Strike is, like, it feels so abusable that, like, I tend to not do it as much just out of, like, style.
Ah, I see.
But if I definitely have the feeling that, like, if I wanted to, it would not be trivial. It would not be an issue.
Burn, baby, burn, burn.
Oh my god. Cooked.
Man, if only these animals knew that water would save the.
What was I saying? Yeah.
Abusable heavenly strike.
Yeah, I tend to not abuse it simply because like it feels like you can just they don't block it. They just go down. So it's more fun to not do it and to get other types of things in there. But like if I were to just spam it, there would definitely be a way easier way to fight.
Nice.
Yo, that was fast.
Are you gonna cut the bird? No. Okay. Oh, how merciful.
The bird flies away, and if you do want, you can shoot it down as it escapes. But, you know, let it be free.
What is up with this guy?
Which guy?
Whoa.
Overcast moon.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this
Oh, Sky.
like it's doesn't happen often. Yeah, but every once in a while you do get like a night sky where it's like cloudy as fuck. And it's so cloudy that it's actually clear, you know?
Yeah.
With the moon shining in the back.
Yeah, there we go.
Spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance.
So all that to say that like more moves that are in the similar vein of, you know, the Heavenly Strike will probably again just be like the, I don't want to fight this guy, fuck that, just kill, you know.
Honestly, I didn't really use Heavenly Strike that much because of the resolve. Like, he used one resolve, so I don't use it.
Yeah, I didn't even realize to
Exactly,
this point. Because I recover, because I have the badges on where like I recover resolve. You
No, me
know?
too.
So I never really had to worry about it that much. Okay, hold on a second. Am I gonna ADD to this bird?
No. He's pointing you at the right thing that you want to do.
お気をつけくだされ。元槍川は危うい地でございます。何があった？街道を歩いていたら悲鳴が聞こえまして、駆けつけた時にはこのありさまで。果たし合いのようだが。いいえ、小やつらを切ったのは槍川の怨霊です。
That again?
怨霊？あなたも聞いたことは終わりでしょう。こし方より槍川武者は代々に対馬無類の剣士と言えり、槍川家でもただ一人僧侶にのみ授けたる秘伝の技こそ人呼んで憤怒の舞、いかなる守りも貫けり。憤怒の舞の第一の達人こそ槍川島の時より民これをしたえども、こうは志村の勢いを妬め修行を取り戻さんとて、こうは志村に謀反してあまたの武者が相発る。志村の父も弟どもも槍川秘伝の憤怒の舞に倒さるる。なれど堺の助くれば志村乱を鎮め、時よりこうを滅ぼせり。松子の息で時よりこう苔の下よりよみがえり、志村を討たんとキス。いまだ元槍川の社には時よりこうへの捧げ物絶えざる。民が願うは志村の死、時よりこうの怨霊は憤怒の舞にて受けたもう。
Whoa,
The
okay.
most skilled swordsman until the next one.
この者らは客を騙し儲けを得ていた商人。 恨みも買っておりましょ
誰かが死を願ったと？
う。怨霊を祀る社に供物が満たされた時、報復の血が流れると言います。
どうすれば見つかる？
怨霊に祈りが届くように槍川では藁や花びらを燃やして煙を立てるはず。それが目印になりましょう。
Okay.
Alright, let's find some ghosts.
Teach me how to dance. Although I don't think I'm the person they want to teach it to. You know,
槍川の民
all
は
things considered.
社会系の恨みを忘れてはおりません。
昔の話であろ
あなたにとっては
Yeah. Might not like that.
So we're looking for white smoke.
Oh, this fucking quest is dumb.
You just talked about how awesome it was.
No, I'm talking about
This
the
part of it?
objective. The objective where you have to find the white smoke. Fucking hated that one.
Okay,
mean-
we're right in it.
Feels like we're surrounded by white smoke. But it's really fog. So maybe there's more to it.
Like go to where you see a concentration of more white plugs. You were going straight to it.
Oh, is that pillar over there?
Looks like a pillar over there.
Pillar of smoke.
Okay, well I can deal with this base right now in the meantime.
Overwhelming enemy forces.
Oh, no, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well. Oh. Okay. Hey.
Oh, right off your horse?
Oh
my God.
Jesus, right.
Trying to revive? You trying to revive?
Don't even bother. Damn.
Kick it while it's down.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, they
So
shot
that-
you off your horse.
So overwhelming forces really means you're not allowed to play here.
Don't come.
It means
That-
that come back later.
Yeah, but it's like they don't even let you give it an honest shot.
No, they
Yeah,
won't let
yeah,
you
yeah.
because you will break the story.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But it happens to be in the way of my objective. Well, thanks for the convenient teleport.
Probably this white smoke then.
Yeah, convenient teleport away from what I needed. Because I remember like whenever I'd see that message in a game, I would generally assume it's like, hey, this is gonna be really fucking hard. Not you're not allowed.
Yeah.
You're not allowed would be like, well, just don't let me go there, you know.
But then you see overwhelming forces, and you might keep on trying.
But some people want an overwhelming challenge.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's important to phrase things.
Help the people of old Yarikawa. The Mongols enslave our people. They camp along the Kushi River, not far from this shrine. Destroy them.
猛虎は我らを捕らえ、櫛川沿いにある野営に連れて行きます。お助けを。なぜ怨霊に頼るのだ。
Nope, wrong side. Well, no, it's all downwind.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Dead horses. You gotta park your horse a bit further.
馬までも殺したのか。
That Mongol.
How many of the, like, I feel like Jin
盾
is,
か。
uh,
技量がなくては倒せぬ相手。
I feel like Jin is like, I don't know what TV show I'm thinking of where, like, people believe it, like X-Files. I feel like Jin is like the Scully, and everyone is like going, it's a fucking monster, it's a ghost, and he's like, that's bullshit, it's some assholes, I'm gonna go kill them. But now he's talking to himself like, oh, the spirit did kill this horse.
なぜこの者らも殺した。
Jin wants to believe.
He wants to believe. No, he doesn't want to believe.
落ち着け。鍵を開ける。
He's the skeptic.
come out.
ここで何が
本領が皆殺しにして去っていきました。わしも死を覚悟しましたが、
なぜ島の者も犠牲に。
こいつら人を撃ってたんです。
もうよい。行け。
それでは。
Yeah.
おそらく怨霊は次の社に向かったな。
Maybe Jin will get impregnated by a spirit and still be like, I don't know. I don't believe in it.
Seems a bit fishy.
Might be fake. Might be explainable.
Did you watch a lot of X-Files?
Not a lot. Random episodes. Oop. Careful. Random episodes of random seasons that would come on Sundays on Fox.
Yeah. Pretty much. I actually tried to get into it. I watched like the first season. It was interesting, but
Yeah,
I didn't follow through.
At some point on the old channel, dudes, everyone was into it and was rewatching it and talking about it. But I never quite went back and caught up.
The only X-File related stuff that I watched was an episode of Reboot.
Yep. Do you remember the name of the episode?
No.
Trust No One.
Oh.
With Data Scuzzy and Fax Modem.
Data Scuzzy.
Cool, man.
That's pretty cool.
That was the episode where the web creature was fucking people up in the streets.
Yeah.
怨霊を祀った社。誰か参ったのか。
And that leads to the whole fucking show changing when the web creature creates a portal to the web.
Search the camp for the traitor. Heitaro is a traitor to our people. He's at the camp nearby. End his worthless life.
Damn. 平太郎は裏切り者です。近くの野営にいるので、息の根を
Okay, well, if he's gonna read every time.
の野営のことだ。
Hey, people.
What's up?
Are they porters?
Like, ching ching. What was the sound again? What's
It's like you can't do it with your mouth.
I don't know.
酒井様、何かご用ですか？
What's up?
平太郎はおるか。
ここに。
何者かがお主を殺すよう怨霊に願ったようだ。
どうして俺を？
猛虎の患者だからさ。毎晩行き先も言わずに姿を消すんです。
それは思い違いだ。
猛虎に通じておるなら情けはかけぬぞ。
滅相もありません。わけを聞いてください。
白状させてくださいよ。
ここではお話できません。あちらへ。
Would it be funny if following all these trails of the message, telling the spirit to kill people, turns out that would be you? The twist was you because you were following this trail.
Wow. That's basically what I'm expecting.
Wow.
生きとります。
どういうことだ。
以前、道で賊に襲われた時、怨霊に助けてもらったんです。毎晩ここに来ていました。
墓。誰のものだ。
藤次郎のものです。俺のあれでして、こいつの家族が野営におるので、うまい言い訳が見つからなかったんです。
ガテンが言った。
おお。
野営の者は特進がいかぬだろう。離れた方が良い。
どこに行けば。
有明に行けばよい。さあ、すぐに立て。
ありがとうございます。
Progressive samurai? Okay, Jin.
A little bit at a time.
You always gotta have that, right? Like we were so we were watching The Godfather.
Oh, nice.
And it's
recently?
Yeah. And it was one of the, like last night actually. And it's funny because it's one of those things where you're like, hey, listen, you're dealing with mobsters. Whole lot of them are going to say the N-word. A lot. But the good guy mobsters you're following, nah, they're cool. The bad guys, though, they're totally going to say it all the time. And it's a little bit of that, like, hey, man, you go back in time and, you know, you can see when someone is, like, advanced mindset for their period. It's like, that's the protagonist versus the people at the time. Yeah.
Are you gonna watch the second one again?
I haven't. So.
Oh, you've never seen it?
I'm going to.
Oh, it's gonna be a treat.
Yeah.
Supplies. Looking for more
Plumes.
smoke.
Probably up there.
Is that it?
Yeah. There's a bunch of shit here to grab, though. The bamboo I could.
Oh, linen.
That's the bamboo. Okay, there, let's go. Merchant.
Right up there. Can you do something for us?
What kind of dye do you have?
This takes so long to load.
Oh.
Yeah.
I blame the PlayStation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, most likely.
Ooh. If I cared about this armor, I'd like that color.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, nothing I care for.
Yeah. We're trying.
So, up there, it seemed.
How do we get there?
There's usually a little hand plant. There you go.
Whoa.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, that horse can climb.
Don't worry about it. What happens, like, I remember in Shadow of the Colossus where, like, if you can force the camera to accidentally, like, show aggro teleporting, you see it basically doing a flash step. The horse just kind of melts, turns into a single line of geometry, and then just warps to its destination. It's fucking creepy.
Oh, damn. Follow the sounds of combat.
Or follow the wind. Maybe you'll see the spirit in action.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Vaguely in this direction.
Do not be afraid, Jin.
Wow, nice jump.
That horse is sick.
It's digital deluxe.
Oh, what is that?
Something going on over there. Someone running.
That roll.
Are we too late?
Hey, do them. Ah, kunai, already full.
What's a Mongol?
Nothing here. Find a way into the home.
Like a thief. Oh, hey, a banner.
長いこと使われておるようだが槍川家の旗がある
Okay.
槍川の武士の兜
I wanna see the dance.
Inside the den.
社に備えられていたものだ
Answering these people's call, basically.
学ある者が書いたようだがまるで要領を得ない槍川殿が生きておるということか槍川家の武士に生き残りがいた正体を突き止めねばな他の社を探してみるか
Do 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 do.
It's out there. The truth.
Okay, well, look. Those FBI agents would have been way cooler with samurai swords. I'm just saying.
Oh, for sure.
I'm just saying. Hey now. Right over here. I have an aesthetic. And it's something that is in a yet to be used GDD sitting on my fucking on my hard drives, but people in suits with melee weapons
It's pretty
is a
badass.
fucking win.
That's pretty
every
badass.
single time.
堺家最後の生き残りであり志村の飼い犬堺仁を金剛の庭に招き入れ死に様を見せてください。俺を殺すことが願いだと金剛の庭に出向かい終わらせる。
It's like you're getting called out right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Straight
A
up.
little bit of a wild goose chase too.
My lord.
Who said that?
Ghost? Spirit? Is that you? I'm over here.
Where the
Fight
fuck?
me. Stand off.
Where the actual fuck? Inside? You were. It was. The voice came from outside.
That was close, huh?
Yeah.
Can you focus?
Oh.
Way over there.
Feels like that's not her.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
it
oh, yeah,
was.
it was.
金剛の庭に心当たりは
白い花が一面に咲くというところだとしか。
Is that it?
So she told you an information that you knew already. She distracted
called,
you.
She called to me to answer my question. My
So
lord, you
weird.
look like you have a question on your mind. Alright.
Telepathy, huh? Can you teach me that skill before I slay you?
So, somewhere inside the circle.
Probably that fire over there.
Big smokes.
There we go.
Yo.
Okay, fireflies.
Fireflies is cool.
怨霊がかけていきました
Are they leading me to Rathalos?
姿を
Holy
見た
shit.
のか行く先は
金剛の庭の方です。不気味なほどホタルが集まっております。
So that was the intensity straight up cranking up at 90, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
90% fireflies. Let's go.
What?
Oh.
金剛力士の像
Angry God.
アシュラ。
社だだが怨霊は
I'm guessing you're just exploring, right? Because the,
Are there
the
more-
entrance was just there and you just left.
Are there more statues?
No, that was
Just
it.
that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
俺に当ててある
Yarikawa's vengeance has come for you.
槍川の怨霊に取り殺されろ
Next time I won't miss.
お前が怨霊だな
我は死者の灰を巻き上げる風。その名も槍川の怨霊だ。
裏切り者の一族と共に滅んだ技の使い手何者だ乱を生き延びた武士の娘か
皆死に絶えた。ここはもう死者の国だ。
Yeah, shoutouts to writing. I'm right behind you on a piece of paper and just waiting in the bushes. And look, someone's just chilling right over there.
誰が俺を殺せと
お前に神戸を垂れる百姓、お前に笑顔を向ける秋人、槍川の民すべてが堺家と志村家の死を望んでいる。
我らを許した者もいる
復讐を求める者のため、我が安らぎを与えるのだ。
Yizu.
Hey, look at that crowd.
All right, then.
Everyone's watching, cheering.
Better not be
This is
cheering for the spirit.
This is a Street Fighter stage.
Basically, everybody's pumping their fists.
Oh, nice.
その動き見切った
お前もやり顔で死ね
Whoa, that audio.
Whoa.
早い
まんまと現れよって
Yeah, her
Yeah,
audio is blowing
It's
out.
because she's the spirit. She's using a power to talk into. Whoa.
Downed move. Interesting.
This is the spirit of Yarikawa. She's not even the spirit of rock.
何をしている
Oh my lord.
Weird.
極めておれこれで終わりだ
違う死ぬのはお前だ
Move, download it. Let's go.
Hey.
お前は腕が立つが怒りのあまり真の敵を見誤った憤怒の舞はもらい受けた正しく使わせてもらうぞ
Yo.
That's super sick, but that was a weird ass volume bug. Her dialogue came in like unmixed for some reason.
It went straight into your mind. She
Yeah.
was speaking like, spirit's way.
Full of wrath. Oh,
Unmixed audio. Shoutouts to the Avengers game where there's literally subtitled dialogue that's just like Hulk makes a grunt.
Omukade's revenge, inhuman strength, and a venomous onslaught.
It's like that meme, laughing in Spanish.
Or gasp in Spanish.
Yeah, or something like that.
Ooh, I don't like it.
No, you don't like that
I don't like
worm looking
the wrapping.
thing?
I don't like the fat bottom. I don't want a fat bottom sword. I like it svelte.
I see. Fat bottom swords do not make the rockin' world go round.
I want fat bottom armor.
Okay, yeah.
I want a fat bottom bow, but I don't want a fat bottom sword. Okay.
Out.
So I think what happened with me also just happened with you.
Yo, God.
It takes three resolve, and if you have 3 targets, it goes 1, 2, 3 on 3 different targets.
That is the first move that is just complete fucking anime bullshit. That is complete bullets. That's nonsense. Everything else he's been doing, like this, is like he slides way too easy. But whatever, we'll let it slide. Right? Wink, wink. But whoa, that you just yeah.
This is some new tech.
That's pure anime shit, and I'm all about it. Okay.
All right, so I was saying, I think it happened to you too. Is that in Heavenly Strike, when you fought and you see the enemy use it, and then Jin was like, "Oh, download it. I'm using it now."
Yeah.
I think in your fight, you didn't see her
She
use
didn't do it.
and you're like, "Oh, downloading. We got it."
What are you doing?
what
I'm
do you
learning.
What? Like, I didn't even use it. How the fuck did
did
you
not.
just steal my move?
She did not do it at all. But Jin's that good. He used his fucking Rinnegan.
He had, well, I was gonna say Sharingan, but yeah. He had Kakashi's Sharingan.
God, I hate that. That's the only place to go now with these analogies. But it is what it is.
God.
That's the anime that had the copying ability. And so we're just going to say that from now on.
Can you think of another anime with copying?
My mind is racing. My mind is racing for another anime where there's a combat ability where someone just like clones you.
Well, okay.
過去に抜けられるわけないよ何か手はあるさ
Hey, you know.
だから殺される風間からも出られたろ死にかけたじゃないか
At least the Kakashi's Sharingan's example was more fitting because when he fought against that ninja guy, I forgot what his name, and he didn't use the move yet, but Kakashi was copying the move before he used it. Remember that?
Yeah, you're talking about Zabuza.
Yeah, Zabuza, yeah.
And he just does the gestures.
Water dragon thing.
So why wouldn't it work, right? Like if you're typing code and I'm copying your code, and I don't know what you're coding, but I'm just copying what you're doing, and then I compile it, I'm gonna get your result.
It works. It works.
Poison dart, hallucination, chime, black powder. Poison dart upgrade. Yeah, let's do that.
I hope so too. So we got 3 darts now.
More than that.
Oh, 4. Thank you.
Punk you out like, what?
What?
Bitch. You twitching?
It's like, what is wrong with this guy? The ghosts are going into his head.
Just every once in a while. You just gotta punk your girlfriend walking past her in the hallway, just like, you flinched. You flinched.
You said you weren't scared of me. What the fuck?
What up, Yuna? Oh, she ain't twitching.
No,
Alright.
she doesn't give a shit.
No, she's badass.
Damn.
Big grunts.
How about you shoulder tackle her?